Hello, class. Right now, I'm going to talk about recursion. Specifically, I'll be giving you an introduction to recursion. What is recursion? When I'm trying to understand something, oftentimes I find it helpful to approach the topic from several different angles. Let's first start with how the entire world defines recursion. And by that, I obviously mean how Google defines it. Google says that the definition of recursion is characterized by recurrence or repetition. This makes sense since the word recursion actually contains the word recur in it, meaning occur again periodically or repeatedly. Our favorite search engine also lists two more definitions pertaining to different contexts of study. The first listed is in the context of mathematics and linguistics, and I believe this definition applies to computer science as well. It says, relating to or involving the repeated application of a rule, definition, or procedure to successive results. Again, we see similar words occurring in this definition: repeated, procedure, successive, all indicating replication of pattern. Google also lists a definition that relates to the field of computer science. Relating to or involving a program or routine of which a part requires the application of the whole, so that its explicit interpretation requires, in general, many successive executions. I do like this definition, however, to me it seems a bit difficult to understand if you don't already know what recursion is relating to computer science. And in any case, even though all the definitions are true and accurate listed from Google here, as I stated earlier, I like to look at complex topics through multiple lenses. Manuel Rubio Sanchez, whose book Introduction to Recursion, which can be found at O'Reilly.com, an online technical library, by the way, that is free for Weaver State students to use. If you didn't know that, check out the tutorial in Canvas for details on how to get your access. It is an incredible learning tool for those who are hungry for taking their skills to the next level. Okay, sorry about that side note. Manuel Rubio Sanchez, whose book Introduction to Recursion says, in the context of computer programming, recursion should be understood as a powerful problem-solving strategy that allows us to design simple, succinct, and elegant algorithms for solving computational problems. This description not only gives us a high-level, less technical understanding as to what recursion is, it also clues us into recursion's reputation as powerful, succinct, and elegant for strategy and problem solving. I believe you will agree with this assessment when we are through. There are several disciplines and categories of life that display recursion. Art has the Drost effect, which consists of a picture appearing within itself. I'm not an art major, and I hope that I'm saying that correctly, but it is a concept within art. Another example would be the Matryoshka dolls. Each doll has a different size and can fit inside a larger one. Again, not an art or craft major, not sure if I'm saying that right. However, the concept is the same. Recursion can also be understood as the process of defining concepts by using the definition itself. It used to be when you would Google the word recursion, the definition would say recursion. Google's engineers were poking fun at the topic. As we saw earlier, this is no longer the case. An entity or a concept is said to be recursive when simpler or smaller self-similar instances form part of its constituents. This again is from the book An Introduction to Recursion. One example in nature would be a tree. A branch has smaller branches that may branch off into even smaller instances of branches. Rivers also repeat this pattern. Having a large river that branches into smaller rivers, that river then branches into maybe a stream, then possibly another branch into a canal, all smaller self-instances of the original design. Okay, at this point, I believe that was a satisfactory description of recursion that should draw a picture sufficient to help us as we delve into how to use recursion for problem solving in computer science. Jump on over to the next video for more.